think, correct me if I'm wrong, did it have quite high mileage?
I think it was about 170,000 miles.
Pretty high, but like that thing was so clean.
Yeah, no, it was really, really tidy. And, it's got the cream interior. And, you got the British racing green. Pretty much everything seems to be British racing green on our channel. We had the Corvette, we had the MR2, we have now this S500.
Yeah.
But, British racing green was a really, really nice touch with the cream leather interior. It was a short wheelbase S500 as well. So, it wasn't incredibly long, but it was still incredibly comfortable.
Yeah.
And the seats on that thing, wow, those things are more comfortable than the seats of my new S-Class.
I know.
But,
in some ways, that car is sort of better than your S-Class.
Yeah, it certainly is. It's shorter. The seats are definitely more comfortable, but the suspension isn't necessarily as comfortable. But you're still riding an air suspension.
Yeah.
Which is great. Fantastic. Fantastic ride quality. You can tell, like, if you've driven in, the E-Class down there to the video. Now the E-Class is quite a rather comfortable car.
Yeah.
And then you get the E-Class into the S-Class, and it's just a night and day difference. You're driving on air. Literally, you're driving on air. It's like driving on a cloud.
It is the most comfortable car ever.
Yeah, S-Classes are definitely one of the nicest cars, in my opinion. And, looking at cars in general, the S-Class is the car everyone else is compared against.
Oh, yeah. Well,
you buy 7 Series BMW, but is it as good as an S-Class? You buy a A8 Audi, but it's just not an S-Class.
There's a reason taxi drivers use them.
It's reliable.
Exactly.
And, when you look at it, every single dictator drives in an S-Class. Kim Jong-un, he's got a Maybach. Every single African dictator had an S-Class.
Where are you going with this?
The thing is, they don't drive around in BMWs. They don't drive around in Audis. You do get Audis and stuff these days. But, Mercedes has, going back all the way down to the 40s, it is the car of, power, if you really want to look at it. And the fact that, Mercedes is the only car manufacturer that has actually stopped researching how to improve engines because they don't think it's possible to actually improve them any further.
That's the Germans for you.
That's a point of, you've literally got the best thing. Their Formula One cars are incredible. They win in everything. You've got, Mercedes history. You've got the elegance. You've got, Mercedes, I think, is a really, really nice mix between BMW and Audi, where Audi is, your more utilitarian. It's for your everyday person who, wants a German car that's going to be reliable. Then you have BMW, which is your sports version, very sporty German car. I think the Mercedes is in between there, where you have, you can do it drive it as a daily car. You can use it as your, commuter. But at the other end, it's a very nice, fast car as well. It's got your sportiness, you've got the sports suspension. Now, it's nowhere near as sporty as BMW, but it's nowhere near as utilitarian as an Audi. Like, if I had an Audi, I wouldn't mind putting, roof rack on it and putting skis on the roof. But if I had a BMW, I wouldn't mind going 150 miles an hour, where the Mercedes, you're somewhere in the middle.
Exactly. Brilliant.
I think my voice has changed. I'm more English this podcast. But, yeah. So I think it's... Mercedes, in my opinion, are some of the nicest cars. You can't beat a Mercedes.
I do agree. They're brilliant.
And at the end of the day, if car starts them, like a brand, realistically, you're fine. You think about it. You've got Mercedes, you've got Mazda, you've got Maybach, you've got McLaren.
Maserati.
You've got Maserati.
Mini.
Yeah, they're generally all pretty good cars.